Uh, uh. So I'm kind of not in a wheelchair, but I'm just in a couch. Like, you know. Yeah. Uh. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, Lord. Hey. Uh. Alright. How many times I have to say that it's getting bored when I have to pray, but we know for sure at the end of the day I have to say something that's kind of gay, and that's why the other people trying to say something that really don't sound okay. Just forgive me, Lord, and I'll make sure that this ain't bold, cause last time I just keep rapping about the same thing, then lose my mind like I'm doing the same thing, like I'm going insane. Now I feel like what the? Now you feel like that I'm trying to rap my words out. Now you feel like that you just wanna feel like a bop out. Uh. This ain't like a school dropout. There's nothing like something like a high school dropout. But we know for sure that I'm called a homeboy by my own self. If you wanna know, then understand. When you listen to me, you're playing with sand, but you're not really, and that's really tough. When I start you, what the heck? I just saw something. I'm sorry. Pause. I saw something on my right, in my left eye, my right eye. All right, let's go. Uh, uh, uh. Forgive me, Lord. I know how many times I have to tell you for the give. Just a time for forgiveness. People telling me on a Friday it's time to revise. Now all I'm trying to do is fantasize about my size and how tall I could be. Just like to play basketball. When we know for sure thing that's not cool at all. When I saw the know for sure I wish the snow falled. Now I'm so appalled. When I started to look at you, smell like you fell into a pool. Now I'm looking so cool. Got nothing to say, boy, I'm going to school. Getting my freaking education. People telling me ain't a weird occasion. This ain't a weird occasion. They ain't looking at me like I'm Asian. You can't tell me something that's racist. You gotta tell me till you reach the basis. Now that's what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, people don't understand. Lord, 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 Lord. When you start to rap, you feel like something is pretty bored. Yeah. I know my raps don't really make much sense. I'm not a boy to kick the ball out the fence, but that's what I do when I look cool. My fashion style can be so appalling, but you know for sure it ain't appalling. It ain't something that you should be admiring. It is now, and that's where you have to go now. Cause do you need grammar school? Nah, I'm like Deadpool. I don't die when you haters try to. Couldn't say that, but you know for sure that these tiny guys need a footstool. Why is my life so prayerful when I have to thank the Lord? Because I really have to thank the Lord. Please forgive me, Lord. Please forgive me, Lord. I know for sure how many times I'm gonna say this. I know for oh man, you know how many times you gotta mess up? It's like so many times you have to wake up. It's like so many times you have to hear your girl saying, now we gonna break up. But you know for sure that they're gonna wake up the other day and then come running to you the other day. Isn't it just painful? Isn't there something that you just gotta do? Isn't there something that you might feel like a homeschool, but you know for sure that you ain't playing like Tokyo Ghoul? Now I'm listening to some old school. People telling me that I should go to a public school. What the heck? Maybe you should start to go to a preschool where there's something that they might teach you that's so cool. All I need is just my forgiveness. And I'm looking at you like you're my witness. And there's something to say when I'm looking at this. When I start to take a Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, Lord. I'm still not the kid that hit the ball out the fence. Got my sixth sense. What the heck? I got my sixth sense. Now you're looking at me like I have a pence. Nah, henceforth. Then let me tell you what's for him. Then let me tell you something that can cure him. Then let me tell you something that might kill him. Then let me tell you something that might get him to be with him. Now you're looking at me like I'm Kim, with the big dump truck like I'm driving a big Rolls Royce. Now they're looking at me. Oh man, you just had to mess it up. Then you had to realize your life is a screw up. Then you had to realize that you have to forgive the Lord. Now you're looking like you sold your soul to the devil. Feeling like you're on the one that's 11. Looking at you, then you start to shop at 7-Eleven. Then you start to realize you're the one that caused 9/11. But you don't understand that your mind in the inside is by using your common sense. There's nothing when you find out you got no defense, because that's verbal. And you find out I give those verbal feedbacks, and then I find out got the local treatment. Then you gotta find out with the local treatment. Then you gotta find out what is even the treatment, so they can treat you. That's nuts. Now let me tell you something. You got no nuts to go against me and say you got no nuts. Or just to say, I beg your pardon. Is there something you want to say? Now let's hear your pardon before we start to get tired and then we start to look like we're Let's throw a toast for the